When I told my friends I was going to give away access to my $1,000,000 system, the same system that I use to automatically update and monetize hundreds of sites hands-free, they thought I'd lost my mind. I ask that you pay very close attention to every minute of this short video, as I'm about to put my personal money-getting system to work for your success. Now, if you haven't heard of me before, let me take a moment to quickly introduce myself. My name is Socrates, and in the past few years, I have been messing around on the internet, and in the process, I made a nice 7 figures from it, all online. Now, here's a picture of me near my home in California. Now, I originally come from a tiny 200-person village in the Mediterranean. Now, here's a picture of it right here. But now, I live in Southern California with my beautiful wife Chelsea and our little Chihuahua dog. Here are some pictures of us. Now, life hasn't always been easy for me. You see, I grew up poor, and sharing my parents' tiny income with my 4 siblings wasn't exactly ideal. But since I discovered a few money-making methods that actually work, I've been able to consistently bring in crazy profits year over year. Profits like these. Like $22,136.72 in this account in January, or $22,502.28 in this account in February. And look at this ClickBank account in March, $20,291 and some change in this ClickBank account. And how about this one? This is from my Google Analytics. This is traffic before and after using the system. As you can see, virtually no traffic until February, and then it takes off from there. 77,146 people came to the website using this system. And how about this? This is a screenshot of my ClickBank account, and as you can see, I've made $1,232 on this day, $1,452 on this day, $2,536.92 on February the 28th, and it keeps going on and on like that. And watch this here. This is $785 is the smallest of all these days here, and I call those the sucky days. But you know what? I'll take those days any day of the week. Now, these kind of paydays are great, but the greatest thing about them is being able to give back to my family and at the same time live an incredible lifestyle. You see, I enjoy playing tennis 4 or 5 times a week, and I do so right in the middle of the day when everybody else is at work. The weather where I live is perfect all year round, and I really enjoy playing outdoors. Now, when we aren't enjoying the California sun, we love to travel the world multiple times a year just because we can. Now, here are some pictures from our recent vacations. Here's a picture from a recent trip to Santorini in Greece. Beautiful place. I highly recommend it. Now, here are some pictures from Whistler, Canada, where we went dog sledding a few months ago. You gotta love those dogs, man. They're really, really strong. Truth is, I'm just a regular dude. An ordinary, average guy who thought the idea of having a job was kind of bullshit, you know? I mean, you work your heart out, slave away, give them everything, and in return, they treat you like dirt. I mean, think about it for a second. The average working shift is 8 hours long, and there is just 24 hours in every day. So, you're giving up a third of your entire life for a paycheck that's probably nothing more than a joke, like a token effort. Truthfully, are you happy with what you get paid? Most people aren't. But if you are happy with your paycheck, with the freedom that you currently have, then please close this page right now, because this is not for you. But if you're ready to leap forward with the same proven system that allows me to live in my own home in Southern California, drive a luxury car, and work whenever, from wherever, while traveling the world, then pay close attention, because I'm about to make it all happen for you. I'm about to share the same methods that allowed me to go from $0 to $10,000 a month within 12 weeks of starting out. When I applied these methods, good things started happening. Good things like these. $6,773 in pure profit from this promotion. And this happened. 278,591 people joined my lists. Oh, and then this happened. $27,636 in pure profit. And it's continued like this every month since, continuing steadily the whole time. But about a year ago, I had a crazy idea. I saw all these people making insane claims about their income using all these super unethical techniques, and frankly, it bothered me. And I started to wonder what would happen if I took all of my money-making methods, like the best of all my techniques, and put it into one easy-to-use, push-button dummy-proof system. So not only me, but anyone can make real money using it. So I tried it, and the results were crazy. Not only crazy, but automated too. And that's what I've got for you today. A simple, profitable system that's easy to automate and make money with. The Killer Content System. Introducing the only system that can bring you quick, automated profits and hands you the profitable niches and content to get started immediately. With the Killer Content System, you will be able to get started today and right away home in with laser-guided accuracy on the white-hot profit centers of the internet. And the automated software will suck out all the cash so that you can decide exactly how much money you make. And not only that, it's very simple too. You don't need any of those complicated skills, and it really doesn't matter if you have experience or not. Imagine being handed a list of the most profitable niches on the planet. And then imagine spending 5 or 10 minutes setting up a high profit campaign that runs on autopilot. Thanks to the killer software I'm gonna give you. Sounds great, doesn't it? Well, believe me, it's beyond great. Why? Well, the sites you put together using the Killer Content System will be completely hands-off. You can use the proprietary members-only technology to keep everything updated and maintain the whole thing without touching a single computer. So all you need to do is set it up once and then just be ready for the profits. The freedom this can give you is incredible. Me personally, as I mentioned before, I like to play tennis, so I do several times a week, right in the middle of most people's work days. Oh, and last year, I even went to Disneyland on a Tuesday afternoon just for the heck of it. Now, here is how you can get that freedom for yourself. You'll spend a few minutes setting up your first profit site, and once it's done, you use your special killer content software to flip it into autopilot. And when I say autopilot, I really mean it. Basically, the software runs the site and you keep the money. And then you move on and set up another and then another. Now the software runs them all for you. Once they're set up, you really don't need to lift a finger. The only work you need to do is check your online accounts every few days to see how much money is coming in. And I don't know about you, but I enjoy doing that part myself. Now, if you're thinking this sounds refreshingly different from all that crap you've had in your face for the last year or so, you'd be right. You know what I'm talking about. The junk promising to make you money with all kinds of dirty tricks, like free Facebook ads and mysterious magic software that makes money for you, or loopholes or glitches and other ways of gaming the system, paid advertising of any kind, or Twitter exploits, media buying, Fiverr, SEO, article spamming, CPA, pay-per-view. You can forget all that stuff, because it's almost always going to be a waste of your time. Unless you've got the money and space in your calendar to dedicate the next months of your life to becoming an expert at any of those things, well, bottom line, it's probably not for you. So no, I won't be telling you to focus on flash in the pan techniques or this week's must-have tool. Instead, you will see how I make easy, reliable money by focusing on the 100% most important rule online. Content is king. Seriously, if you're looking to make more than the odd dollar here and there, and you'd like that cash to be consistent, it's all about your content. If you want your visitors to like your sites, you need hot, well-written stuff that leaves the reader wanting more. Oh, and don't worry, I'm not about to tell you that you're gonna need to become some kind of high-functioning literary writer. No. Believe me when I say English isn't my first language. I mean, can you just hear my goofy accent? Yet, I always have my sites stuffed full of the hottest stuff possible. How? Because your killer content system provides a ton of high-quality content that it uses to update your sites. And it does it automatically. And like the name says, it's killer stuff. Seriously, there is a reason I called this the killer content system. Because that's what it is, a complete system. You have everything you need to get rolling and start pulling in some serious money. Pay close attention. I'm about to do something that nobody else will do for you. We've already talked about how much crap you had stuffed down your throat recently, like all these mysterious products gonna make you money without really telling you how. Well, this really has nothing in common with any of that stuff. And to prove it, I'm gonna do what nobody else will do for you. I'm gonna walk you through exactly how you'll be making money with this. So listen up. This is as real and honest as it gets. The 3 steps to real money. Step 1. You use the drop-down menu or search function in your exclusive members area and choose one of the 978 niches that I've personally pre-selected for you. Step 2. You use my quick and easy setup guide to get your first money-making site running. And then you fire up the killer content software and sit back and watch as it takes over and does everything for you. Your sites will be automatically monetized and updated with the hottest, most compelling content you've ever seen. And that's it. No exaggeration. That's all you need to do. And it never gets more complicated than that. From there, it's all about writing your own paycheck, creating exactly the kind of income that you want. So let's say each site gets you $100 a month. Not exactly something to write home about, but if each one only takes 10 minutes, you can easily set up 6 or 8 a day, working just an hour or so each time. And if each of those makes 100 or so a month, it's not hard to see how quickly it adds up, is it? Do you understand what this means? It means that you can get paid over and over again for quick 10-minute jobs you only do once. I don't know about you, but that's exactly the kind of freedom and possibility that I first dreamed about when I started thinking about making money online. And that's what I'm giving you here, the chance to grab that exact freedom for yourself. Now I need you to picture something for me. Imagine downloading this right now and getting started immediately. You could have 2 or 3 money-making sites ready to go in the next half hour. Easily 10 or 20 by the end of your first week. And then from there, anything can happen. You can keep on expanding, setting up hot cash generator after hot cash generator, and with each one, your monthly income increases. Remember how we talked about each site generating $100 a month? Well, think about how much money you'd be making if you were creating 2 or 3 sites like that every day. Or heck, if you were putting together 3 a week, you'd pretty soon be making some noticeable cash every month, right? Well, that's what you could potentially be looking at here. What's more, it's super easy to use the system. And I'm not just saying that. English isn't even my first language. Truth is, I'd never even set foot in the United States until I came over to study in California. And to be honest, my English isn't that great. I mean, listen to me on the video. Sometimes I really struggle for the right words. But even with that massive disadvantage, I'm able to use this system to crack the code and make real money 24/7. And when I say real money, I mean figures like this. $22,502 a month, $22,136 a month, $20,291 a month. And I'm able to make all that cash from English websites when English isn't even my primary language. Quite frankly, if I'm able to do it, pretty much anybody could. It's that easy. So, if you're looking for a simple system that needs no skill or experience, the kind of extra cash you can depend on and increase at will, and you don't want to spend anything to get started, then quite seriously, this is exactly what you want. A cheap, simple, proven system that you can start right away and has no limit on what you can earn. So, I need to ask you a serious question. If I show you how to spend 10 minutes creating an automated site that makes you $100 a month, how many will you create? 10? 20? 100? Bottom line, it's your choice, because I'll give you not 10, not 20, but 100 of these babies. With this system, you really do have the power to control exactly how much money you make and how much time you put in. If you want more money, you just spend another 20 minutes or so putting new sites together. And if you decide that you want more time, well, then you just sit back and watch the money keep rolling in from the sites you already have. Listen, we all know the potential of the internet. We all know there is a ton of money to be made here. But nobody ever tells you how easy it is when you do it right. I mean, sure, they'll tease you and hint at it, but they always keep the real stuff hidden. Like how a stage magician never really lets you see what's in the top hat. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that stops right now. I'm handing you my whole system, nothing left out, and no secrets. Okay, let's get to it. How much is this complete money-making system is going to cost me? Well, the short answer is a lot less expensive than you're probably thinking. But before we get into specifics, you need to know exactly what you're getting. So here is how it stacks up. You're gonna get the Killer Content Software System. This is the cutting-edge software that will take your one-page websites and keep them updated with hot, hands-off content, and you can automate 100 sites in any niche with this stuff. This has a value of $197 and it's included today. Oh, and you get the money list. You get access to my personal list of 978 of the hottest, most profitable niches online. And this is like being handed a treasure map. This value for this, I can't even put a value on it. It's priceless in my opinion. You also get the actual killer content. You're gonna get more than 15,000 hot, professionally written articles to use how you like. And they're already plugged in to the software to keep your sites automatically updated. And the value for this one, at least $297. I mean, think about it. 15,000 articles, even at $1 each, this is not even 1 cent per article. This is crazy. And you're gonna get the Killer Content Spinner. This is a cutting-edge spinner that will let you turn those 15,000 articles into an almost infinite number of variations for you to use and get backlinks with anything else that you want. This is at least a $97 value, and today it's included with this system. And you're also gonna get the Killer Content Paid Traffic System. Yes, you can make a mint using nothing but free traffic. But once you start making consistent cash from free traffic, paid traffic can easily multiply your income. And here's how to do it by using this training that's worth, that's a typo, it's worth $497, and you're gonna get it included with your system today. Also, you're gonna get the Killer Content Ad Swap System. Ad swaps are a stupidly simple way to boost traffic and maximize your income. And in this video training, I'll show you exactly how you can build your list fastest that you ever thought possible so that you can make a lot more money quicker. Value for this one, at least $97. And for the first 100 people only, you're gonna get your first $100 day. This is a no BS training that will show you exactly what to do to raise toward your first $100 day. It's so easy, you'd be hard pressed to fail. Now, value for this one, I think it's priceless to get an exact step-by-step guide to your first $100 day. To be 100% brutally honest with you, and that's what you've come to expect from me, right? The $100 a day videos alone are worth way more than what I'm charging here. And they're super, super easy to follow. It's like, okay, do this, do that, then do this. Because really, that's what it all takes to make good money with this system, and quickly. So let's talk numbers. We've already talked about how much money you can make here and how easy it is to do it. And you've seen plenty of proof of how much money I'm making with this system. In all honesty, I could quite easily justify charging you a lot of cash for this. And you probably know how it usually goes, right? I make up some random figure in the thousands of dollars and tell you it's what I should be asking for. But no, that's not how I roll. I'm not going to insult your intelligence here. Instead, I'm going to ask you to think about how much this is worth to you, personally. Seriously, think about it. Picture the difference in your life. Even better, let's look at a worst-case scenario and imagine things go really, really badly for you. Seriously, let's assume the worst. Say you only manage to make 50 or 100 bucks a day, which really isn't too difficult with this kind of technology. So let me ask you, how much would you pay to have me show up at your house each morning and hand you a crisp new $100 bill? That's what this is. It's a mechanism for providing you with money. Only instead of handing you the cash, it shoots straight into your bank account. I think we both know that's pretty valuable, right? Well, valuable as it may be, I want this thing to be affordable to anyone. So, if you move in right now, you can get in on it for just not $197, not even $67. Just keep watching to see just how low I've made this for you. But first, I want you to know that you're covered with a zero risk, 100% money back guarantee for 8 weeks. You're completely covered, and here's how. You know, I hate hype, and I want to keep things super simple for you. So I'm going to make you an offer that will seem flat out insane at first. So go ahead and download my killer content system right now with no obligation. If you don't like it, or if it doesn't make you more money than you know how to spend, then you don't pay. No arguments, no excuses, and here's how it works. From the moment you download it, you have 8 whole weeks, 2 full months, to decide if this is for you. If at any point during that time frame you're not happy with the money you're making, or anything else for that matter, shoot me a quick email and I will personally arrange for a quick and painless refund. Oh, and please don't worry, I operate a no questions asked policy. If you're unhappy, I'm unhappy. So you get your cash back. No questions, no arguments, and no hard feelings. And you have my word on that. Your satisfaction is what's important to me. So take advantage right now. You've got nothing to lose. So earlier I offered you a price much lower than what you were thinking. And I wasn't kidding. Just drop the hammer on this amazing package today and you will get complete access for just $47. Yeah, you read that right. Just $47 gets you everything we've mentioned and puts you on the road to making your own unlimited income. Living a life where you call the shots, working as and when you want, and banking as much cash as you please. That's $47 one time. When you get in on this during my introductory offer, you won't even have to pay monthly later. You get lifetime access for just this one-time $47 payment. So grab a credit card, hit the button below, and seize your future now. Oh, and don't forget, this offer could be coming down at any moment. Now it's time to hit you with some more hard truths. And I warn you, these are tough to swallow. You see, it's time for you to get off the fence. Time to make a decision. But you can't make just any decision. You have 2 choices, and you need to make the right one. Literally, there are just 2 options. You can go back to your life that you already have, continue that same endless struggle, wishing you had more money, wishing that you could make some real cash online, and forever wishing that you could do better as your dreams spiral further and further away. Or you can hit the buy button below and instantly be swept up in a tide of success as you get your first profitable site set up within minutes, literally minutes from now. And by tomorrow, you'll have more. And this time next month, you're finally starting to live that life that you want. You grab the freedom, you're banking the cash, and you're finally starting to experience things on your terms. But none of that can happen if you don't make the right choice here and now. So do it. Hit the button below and seize your future immediately. What do you say we level with each other? I've offered you an unlimited moneymaker for just $47 one-time payment. And let's face it, in this day and age, $47 is nothing. What else are you gonna do with it? In this economy, you can't even get the latest video games for less than $60. And yeah, maybe the $47 could get you a few beers with your buddies, but where does that really get you long term? Wouldn't you rather invest that money into something that could make you a crapload of money back? When was the last time going out with your friends generated you 10 grand a month? Like never, right? Well, the killer content system can do that and more. So claim your place right now before I come to my senses and remove this page forever. So far on this page, we've talked about how the killer content system works. I've even shown you exactly how it works just to prove this isn't another one of those shady mystery products. So you've seen how you can get started with absolutely no cash. And you've seen how much money it's making me. Bottom line, I've done everything but hit the button and order this thing for you. So this is as far as I can take you. You need to take the next step for yourself. So click the button below and make it happen immediately. After all, my rock-solid guarantee means that even if you don't make a red cent, I'll refund every single penny of your purchase price. So now it's time to choose. It's your last chance. Are you in or are you out? Do you want to keep struggling and fighting in the dark, cold and alone? Or do you want me to take you by the hand and lead you to success? Click the button below to order now and get access immediately. Don't forget, I'm covering you with a no questions guarantee. You don't make every penny you've dreamt of? Let me know and I'll arrange a swift and painless guarantee. Please, before you make a choice here, ask for yourself. What if Socrates is right? How will you feel a few weeks down the line when you missed out on this fantastic deal, but you're still praying that you find some other way to make money? Seriously, how will you feel when you realize that you're too late? Some other guy has taken your space and is ripping down crazy bank, while you're still fumbling in the dark with the same old lame ideas. That's not what I want for you. Your future is much brighter, because quite frankly, with a system like this in the world, nobody needs to suffer like that. So please, end all the confusion right now and hit the button below. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain.